Hi, I'm Romeo Caporaso from websiteservicesadelaide.com, and my next lesson is how to write copy on your web. So really important part of basically getting people to your website and then keeping them there is all in the writing of your copy. I'm going to just give you a little quick start introduction lesson, and I think this is one of the most important things you need to know about website marketing. When the traffic actually comes, all that can really happen is you can continue to maintain their interest and keep their interest to keep them there a little bit longer, to hopefully the point of you getting what you're desiring out of them, such as a sale, an opt-in, a call to your business, or maybe a purchase online. Now people, when they're surfing the net or on the net, they're like ants. They run in this direction, then that direction, and in this direction. So if your copy isn't interesting enough, or your website doesn't catch their attention enough, or they're not particularly, they've come there thinking there was something there to serve their need, and remember they're all about what's in it for them, and you don't actually serve what they want, then they'll leave. And so you don't want that, because that'll mean no sales, or you won't be achieving the desired result you want. Okay, before you write your copy, I think you should have a bit of a think about what you're going to, a plan of action to it, and just map out a little bit of principles that you're going to put towards the copy, rather than just hit your WordPress dashboard and start writing away. What I think you should do is think about the central understanding that you really need to sell. It may be difficult for people to understand or grasp what you're trying to sell, so I think you need to make it as clear and simple and for anybody to understand as possible. So as I say, get a 12-year-old to read what you're saying, and if they can understand it, then it's good enough for your web copy. Narrow down the words to this understanding, so when you can narrow it down to a smaller amount of words, it's obviously very easier for people to understand and remember and tell others. If you've got quite a long way of sentence to describe what you're talking about, or the particular major theme of what you're trying to sell, it can get a lot harder for people to grasp, or even tell others. And of course, you want to have some examples, so think of some testimonials, or think of some transitions that you've had in terms of where you've taken people to where they've gone to. So before they were with you, and now you've fixed them or solved a particular problem, how you've solved that problem. So if you've got some ideas of that, that'll help you write your copy. So we'll go to the next steps after that. I think there's 5 pillars of web copy. I'm just going to go through and explain what they are. The first is the problem. You need to outline what the problem is. So you've got to address and convince that buyer out there that there is a problem or dilemma that they have that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be an urgent one. The second is a promise. So your promise is that the subject matter of your sales pitch is going to make everything okay, and so you're basically providing a transition from the original problem. The third is to have a proof. So you need to present all the reasons why your solutions work better than anything else. So that's quite important. What's unique about you? What's more successful about your approach? If you can put that in there. Or also you can obviously have examples of people who have actually taken your steps and seen a massive transformation from the problem and solutions that you provide. The fourth is you need to mention price. You make note of the cost, but the cost is obviously worth it to get a solution to a major problem, and in such a successful way that you do it. And the fifth is a PS. So sometimes a PS is what people see last, so in many times people read this first, and it might be what they read, the only thing they read before they're about to bin or move away onto another website. So it's like your last resort to get and keep attention. But your PS is also a chance to provide one more benefit and really take and nudge the customer who's a little bit unsure still to take the plunge and take your desired action, such as buying or opting in. Okay, it's very important that you have a compelling headline to your web copy. So I suggest you use heading 1 for your heading in your WordPress websites, right up the top. It needs to be kept pretty simple. So use the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid, so that anybody can understand it. Try testing it on other people. A headline is not meant to tell the whole story, but it should help your prospect know what's coming next. The second tip is to keep your headline relevant. You'll lose web traffic very quickly if your headline isn't really about what your content is further on. So if you think a headline just sounds good, but then it doesn't really match the heart and soul of the rest of your content, you're going to find that web traffic will go away in droves because they saw the headline, thought they were in for something, but then didn't get that, so they'll be upset and leave. So make sure that it's relevant to the heart and soul of your content you're about to write, and you should make your headline memorable. Make the headline fairly zippy, something people will want to repeat and even tell others. Okay, I think your web copy should always be written as if your customer was in front of you and you're having a conversation with them. It shouldn't be written in an essay type of language. It should be written as discussion. It should be persuasive, as if you're trying to convince someone to buy something now, like they were just in front of you. Short, sharp and sweet, but saying all the good things about you. I think these are some of the areas you must include in your web copy. You need to address the problem. So I think you need to say the fear that you can address the fear that if you don't solve this problem, what may happen, or you may provide an aspiration that your product provides that will get you to a certain level much better than you are now. You need to obviously mention the solution, what your product or business can do to solve to solve this particular problem, or get you to the aspiration that you've been talking about. You need to address a transition, so make a story of why you do this, where you go from this to this, and you got to explain in detail some of the pain that the problem may be bringing to you, some of the things that you want to get rid of your life, the problems, etc. The actual things that might tip you over the edge that you really want to do something about. If you can say those, you'll help convince the buyer that they really want this product because they want to get to this transition. And also mention how you overcome as well. So say the specific reasons how you're different and how you overcome it with good results. You want to have proof, so use an example client. Make the reader want to be like them. So if you use an example client of where they were at with a problem, the solution they wanted, the transition you provided, and how good they feel now, and some of the horrible things they've gotten rid of in their life because of your solution or business, you're going to actually give them a better feeling of why they want to buy this product and feel like the example that you've just given. They'll think, oh, I want to be like that too. Okay, and then recap and repeat how good this is. So just go over it one more time. Keep persuading by repeating that, recapping that, the proof of and features and solutions that your excellent product and business gives, and also mention the price, and also say that this is reasonable for basically give an indication of how reasonable the price is for all the solution that you're about to give, and it's nothing for the problems that you're going to get rid of, and make them feel so much better with their transition, basically. Okay, you should also reverse any risks. I think you should give bonuses if you can, or give extra things as part of the service. Make sure that you're highlighting the uniqueness of your service. Give long period of guarantees or money back if they apply to you. Stress that it's an investment if it's a long-term kind of relationship with a business. You may want to stress that it is an investment, and again, the benefits that they might give you or give them. You want to say things like, we get the best results when you do this and this and this to get the certain solution that you want. You can offer trials. You can also have frequently asked questions, and you can also have testimonials of local and similar people. So it's really great to have not necessarily just written testimonials. You can maybe do a YouTube of someone who talks about their story and how they were having a problem, and now that they've solved that problem, they've transitioned into, say, a better business, or have less problems with that part of their business, or if you're selling a particular beauty product, you may say they've transitioned into feeling healthier in this way, and how they've overcome those initial problems and the solution you've given. You also want to have a call to action. So call to action now. So you want the reader to decide now that they really want to buy this product. So you want to just basically, as I said before, recap all the great things that you're about to offer. If there are any additional bonuses, special bonuses that you may give in a short-term period, for instance, you can offer those and maybe give a limited time offer. So maybe your bonuses could be for the first 20 buyers or something like that. And make sure it is a really good deal. Make sure they appreciate and see that the value is higher than what you're giving. So that's really the importance of making the call to action now. Tips and tricks. It's always great to add related video. People prefer to watch videos. So if you want to add a video, put the video rather than reading long web copy. People like photos. It can be particularly relevant to, for instance, if you're selling food, it's great to have pictures of food. Or for instance, if you had a dating website, it'd be important to have pictures of attractive members of the opposite sex, for instance. That would help you, obviously. Be very important. You wouldn't see a dating website without pictures of beautiful people on there. That's all important part of the web copy process. Or you wouldn't see restaurants without pictures of their food. Use new fonts. So you can use various different fonts. Obviously, on your website, it's important to look quite in touch with the theme of the target market that you're going for. Occasionally change your web copy. It may not just need a little tweak of a paragraph or two without changing the whole lot. And you can also test different situations, such as images and headings. So you might like to try a different bold heading, or try different images, and test which one is more successful. That's my lesson on how to write copy by Romeo Caporaso. For your free step-by-step video on how to create your own WordPress website, visit www.websiteservicesadelaide.com now and get more clients fast online. Thank you.